Insurance company.
All right, so we're just chilling. I know this is my fault, but when I bought this battery a while back, probably last year sometime, it only has 675 cold cranking amps, and it's not exactly the best battery from Mighty, so I'm gonna go and buy an 850 now, and we're gonna see how this thing does. I mean, it still starts up fine, first time every time, but the issue that I was having was the radio wants to reset and all my gauges want to change color. So I'm gonna go swap the battery out with a higher rated one. It's like 200 bucks and see how it is. But it's definitely freezing today. We'll see how this thing starts. That's the hardest this thing's ever started, but you get the point. The battery's not the problem. What is the problem is that all my gauges are blue now. And it's random because sometimes one of them will stay green, the other two won't, and then, you know, vice versa. So these are wired correctly. They worked before, and then the radio won't connect to my Bluetooth right away. Idling at 1280, that might have been a little high on the RPMs to start it at, but you know what? 12 valves are replaceable. Coolant temp, 35 degrees. This says 30, this is wrong. Wait until we start moving and then it'll update. So he's on the other side. Probably gonna end up getting rid of the tree sometime soon. It's worth it for the video. Unfortunately, the lighting is kind of, I'm done dicking with it. It's cold out and I'm just, like I said, I'm tired of dicking with it. So next year, I'm gonna work on getting another battery or two sitting on the frame rail, even though I don't need it. I do like the capacity of having extra batteries, but it's super nice being able to work on the truck on that side over there without having to worry about it. Also, we're gonna do a new air filter setup, new turbo setup, so all that's coming. I got a new bezel coming, new radio coming, so this will be green. The radio comes with a backup camera, so this one will be my main camera for the back, and then I'll have the backup camera up here for the gooseneck hitch, which is gonna be great. I also have a fifth wheel hitch that's in the Amazon cart. I'm just waiting. We do have some news for in the future. I'm not gonna put that out there, but there is going to be some planned changes here coming soon, which is awesome. Also, the bezel I got is gonna be black. And then I have a lot of little things I'm working on. Just a bunch of dumb little things. What else? I got a center console coming, and then we're gonna be doing some heater core work. Between the heater core, we have a coolant sensor up there that's leaking that I put in, so I need to make sure that that gets fixed. And yeah, so redo the cooling system and all that fun stuff. And then we have a block heater coming, so that's gonna be awesome. Finally, we'll have a block heater and be able to plug this thing in. All right, so we're cruising through. Something that I really don't give this thing credit for, because I do like kind of make it look like, you know, there's a lot of issues and this and that. And it's really not the case. A lot of times I work on it just because, but at the same time, it's freaking cold as shit right now. This thing just runs fucking awesome. Like the response on the accelerator, the fact that the turbo spools like almost immediately, like I can half throttle it and I'm already at 35 pounds of boost with this new turbo. Like this thing just runs and performs awesome. Like I don't really give it enough credit. So I know that I do need to say that. All right, there you go. 850 cold cranking amps. So, see how this one does. All right, well, there's the culprit. This is not good, but at least it's not that cold out today either. So, all right, Liam, you can get in. We have some bad news. And y'all can tell me what you think. I think we popped the head gasket. So we got a coolant leak somewhere. I don't know where. There's coolant in here. See, that's weird. It's full of coolant now, but it was leaking coolant last night. I'm thinking from that down there. So we're gonna end up driving this thing to the shop. I wanna clean out, I wanna fix this sensor for one. I wanna clear out the heater core. I wanna do that a while. And then, what else do I wanna do? I wanna fix the coolant leak that it has. So it's looking like, also I wanna rewire the gauges so that they stop turning blue, because even with the new 850 code cranking amp battery, they still turn blue. I'm gonna do that, and yeah, and then we'll diagnose and see if it is actually the head gasket. We're losing some coolant. I don't know if it showed it, but you guys can see the little bit of a coolant leak it has. I'm being very easy on the truck right now. Coolant temp's like 179. Yeah, it's, I don't know, we finally have heat at 179 on the coolant temp. Now it's coming down because we're sitting and idling, but I am gonna drive this thing another 28 minutes, and most of that's highway, to get to the garage, because I want to tear this thing apart and do everything except the head gasket. I'm gonna fix the obvious first. I also have a block heater coming. That should be here on Wednesday, so obviously that won't be in this video. Left hand shifting with no clutch. But yeah, so I'm gonna get the coolant bled. I'm gonna get the leak figured out, actually diagnose if it's the head gasket. The heat's always kind of been iffy in this thing. I mean, it's always worked, but it's always been like iffy. But now with the 12 valve, it's really iffy. So I wanna see, I didn't know if maybe there was a leak or something, like a small leak somewhere that it wasn't noticeable. So I don't know. I'm gonna go through, I'm gonna fix all of the bullshit with the cooling system, minus the head gasket, and then we'll see if it's a head gasket. But I am pretty confident in thinking that it is, especially because both of the coolant hoses kind of have a decent bit of pressure to them. So all right, well, here's the hoses. Like, I can still squeeze them, but they just kind of feel really hard from what I'm used to feeling. So the bottom one's the same way. I'm gonna pull this off. Oh yeah, I don't know, we might be all right. Now what we're gonna do, yeah, I don't know, we might be all right. I don't see anything in that. I'm gonna start it with that off, and we're gonna see if it is a head gasket or it's just a leak. Because if it's just a leak, that's awesome. That is some great news. We panicked for no reason. On that side, it doesn't look like we have a head gasket failure, so that's awesome. I'm just being paranoid. But now, unfortunately, I need to figure out where the leak's coming from, because I swear to God, if it... Where's that leak coming from? Yeah. Hopefully it's not the radiator, but we'll see. All right, well, I'm kind of surprised. I didn't see any signs of the head gasket being blown. I guess I kind of jumped to conclusions, because that's all I could really, like, it was dark in the parking lot, and I'm losing coolant, as well as the hoses were really solid. So that's some really good news. We don't have a head gasket failure. Now, what we do have is a coolant leak at the temp sensor. That's obvious. We have a coolant leak somewhere around the passenger side. I don't know if it's the radiator or the hose. It's looking more like it might end up being the radiator, but I'm really hoping not, because the radiator's kind of expensive, and I don't feel like, you know, I don't really feel like doing it. I just spent $200 on a battery. If I got to spend another $200 and some on a radiator, that's gonna suck. But you know what? It is what it is. If we do have to buy it, I'll just buy it. But I would prefer to put that money towards something else. Hopefully it's just a coolant hose or something dumb, but you never know. So we're gonna take care of all of that on Wednesday. So what normal boost is like just cruising down the highway. You know, just casually cruising at 17 pounds of boost, 75 mile an hour. Just casual, nothing abnormal here. All right, so I think we fixed the leak because I don't see anything down here. I think it was pushing pressure out of here. It's kind of my general consensus. But I do need to fix this sensor when we get to the shop on Wednesday, so I'm gonna pull this whole thing off and seal this pretty nice, and then I want to reverse bleed the heater core, so we'll do that, and then hopefully after bleeding everything, hopefully everything is good, we don't have any more issues. Wiring is done over here. You can see I have finally cleaned all this up. Everything goes into the fuse box like it's supposed to, and then the throttle cable here, choke cable, we got that taken care of. So now when we start the truck, every time we start the truck, these should all be green. Even though it won't start right now, I can hold the key and then, yep, they're all green. So I'm gonna try that and then try this cable, make sure this works. All right, these two went to blue. I don't know what to do at this point, but the high idle switch works mint. I literally just need to pull it out a little bit, tap the throttle right there. Even that's a little much. So that works awesome. That works awesome. So, and then hopefully, yeah, we don't have to worry about that. And then that's caught in there. Everything is good. Everything's nice and tidied up. Still disappointed on the wiring for the gauges though. Alright guys, I don't know how well you can see me, but we are on our way to work. And Brandon, the guy that we did the video with the other day, he just called me and said the axle popped out of his Jeep and he's sitting sideways on the highway. Cops are on scene. So we're gonna try and go pull that off the highway before we go into work. But yeah, this is not really a good situation, so I'm gonna try see what we can do. He's like just before the High Street exit, so we gotta come down here, turn around. All right, so I'm not gonna film it, but it's back there. We did get it off the road, and I will put some pictures up. So everybody's okay. Just moving some stuff around. Everybody says, why do you put the chains on the front of your truck? Well, it's for situations like that. Okay, well, today's the day we're gonna get rid of the tree and pull that out. Down goes the tree. Down goes the tree. All right. I don't want it slipping off. All right, so we have a dilemma. Those things that I welded on are in the way. So I'm gonna end up doing, I just ordered a new set of rails and hardware. It was like 120 bucks on Amazon. So those should be here next week or the week after. So I'm gonna replace all of that, all the hardware, everything will be brand new. We'll throw this hitch down, and then I'll probably order a new hitch there. I wanna order the spider that'll use the outer holes. So we're gonna do that as well. And then this is for sale. Anybody wants it, 100 bucks. Little bent, but still works perfectly fine. 15,000 pound rated. So we're gonna get this Christmas tree. We're gonna do something with this. So working out, what are you guys doing? I didn't film the aftermath. Wow.
You're going under the spring.
We've already got the new fifth wheel putting in work on the extension stands there. It's very important.
Merry Chrysler.
Merry Chrysler.
Better make sure that's pine rated.
That's gonna go up pretty good. Oh, found the tree. Alright, so tree's back there in the fifth wheel hitch. Oh boy. Hasn't fallen off yet. Surprised, but I thought I have two straps on it, so we'll see. We're gonna have a nice bonfire tonight. Oh man. All right. I'm getting everything set up now. We're gonna have a nice bonfire. We got the Budweisers, fire extinguisher in case. Cameras up, kids sledding. Damn, you went down, boy. Oh man. Get him a Budweiser too.
Oh, can I go down the slide?
No, not yet. We're gonna have a bonfire, Liam. What do you think?
Oh yeah, that's gonna be cool.
You wanna have a bonfire?
Yes.
He's excited.
Dude, drop it. Put it in the snow. It's gonna blow up.
It's gonna blow up and
It's been a minute. Here, give me that. Okay. Yeah, he does the same thing.
throw that bitch.
Douse the tree in that. You're not wrong.
You spray that bitch down for a venue like that.
Wow, that's anti. All right, yeah, douse the bitch. That can's gonna explode. Look, the tree is on fire. Spray in there. Spray in there. Oh, no, never mind. Oh my God, this is terrible. I mean, it's on fire, somewhat. It's smoldering. I thought I was bad.
Fine. There's still a little flame in it. It's hard to when it's on fire in your hand. Yeah, let me see. Should be good now.
That ain't enough.
It'll go. Still got that lighter.
No, you have it. It's in your hand.
What a hand.
Oh. It's warm up here. There you go. Yeah, keep that going.
Oh, it went out.
What the fuck? There you go. There we go.
That's paper.
Here, spray the whole way around. Come around. There you go. No, don't hit the fifth wheel. Yeah. All right, let her go. Yeah. What are you doing?
That's my asshole! I got me one time with those snowball right here, too.
Well,
Merry Christmas.
Merry Chrysler.
Merry Christmas.
Now we can decorate it.
Yeah. Now that we've oh, that's nice and warm. Well, the fifth wheel's all right.
All the insurance company.
Oh, hey, you got my lighter. For some reason I got two caps in my pocket. Oh no.
You want to see something real cool?
Christmas bear didn't survive.
There we go.
The neighbors are outside. Oh well. Hopefully they call the cops.
Yo, ducks, Volpacey?
There we go.
Oh yeah.
Oh, there you. It's like spraying ether into a diesel just to keep it running. Should we throw the whole can in?
No, it's me sitting here.
Run.
He's a squirter.
Yeah, it's nice and warm. You having a good time?
Yeah. It's like chilling by some mule logs.
Fucking hell, this is gonna get expensive. Oh, there we